Welcome back to the Halo Reach stream here in MLG Dallas, the kickoff to the 2011 Pro Circuit. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, joined in the booth by pro players turned commentators. You got Gandhi, Shockwave. These two just stepped out of the booth last match while we watched Instinct versus Warriors. Warriors coming out on top of that one, 3-2. Chris, you were right with the predictions, man.
Yeah, I had faith in Elamite strong side, and it looks like they pulled through for Pool B.
Gotta say, I'm shocked there. I expected Instinct to win this. This is the weakest pool of the tournament. How does Instinct not win this? They are the most prepared team coming in. There is no excuse for that. I don't know what went wrong.
And we've seen a lot of talent on the main stage so far tonight, and I have to say, though, I think Roy is the best player in this venue right now. The rest of his team, Lunchbox was playing pretty solid, but the rest of the team needs to step it up. You can't let your best player go out like that. Help them out, guys. Come on, Instinct. I think they'll rebound pretty well in their pool. They have some pretty easy matches coming up, but let's take a look at our pool so far, guys. Let's give you a quick update as we pull up the pool graphic. Shockwave, why don't you start us off, or Scott, excuse me, why don't you start us off with your research here? What did you find out about Pool A?
Well, in Pool A, no surprise, Impact is still absolutely dominating, but from talking to Final Boss, they said they were very, very cold when going against Impact, and they said they absolutely dominated their second match versus Carbon. They're 1-1. Then you have Classic following up, tied with them 1-1, and Carbon's 0-2, kind of like we all predicted. So with the exception of Impact winning this, everything's going according to plan.
So Impact is up 2-0. Final Boss and Classic all tied up at 1-1. So some huge matches are coming up later. But let's take a look at our Pool C.
Pool C right now, we have a two-way tie for Terse. We have Dynasty and Invictus both right now 1-0. They'll be facing off tonight as we are commentating a great match tonight. I will be doing play-by-play for the first time. Wish me luck. And then we have Status Quo in third right now, and then Second Nature 0-2. So pretty big shock so far. I mean, there's huge upsets on this main stage.
So props to Invictus, props to Impact, props to Dynasty, who's undefeated right now, but I think they're going to have the real test against Dynasty. Let's bring up the pool graphic when we can, and we're going to take a look at Pool B. Shockwave, this one kind of surprising. You predicted it, though. Warriors is on top of this pool 2-0.
Yeah, I know. Right now, Warriors 2-0. They just beat Instinct in a close match on the main stage, winning 3-2. And actually, Warriors basically pulling it out against Ambush 3-2 as well. They seem to have very, very close matches the entire time, finally pulling out in Game 5. And then looking down, you've got Instinct 1-1 right now. They're going to be going against Ambush finally. But against Gimme My Money, they won the series 3-2. But apparently the series was incredibly close. Game 3 Sanctuary Bomb, a 0-0 tie all the way to overtime where Instinct pulled it off. And then in Game 5, 50-48, Give Me My Money almost pulling off probably the upset of the tournament. But Instinct finally pulled it out at the end. And then at the bottom of the bracket, Ambush rocking the 0-2 record. Not doing the best so far this tournament. Hopefully they get a good match against Give Me My Money.
All right, well, now it's time for another Pool D matchup. Earlier we saw Believe the Hype narrowly take down Darkest Hour. In that pool, we also have Power, Europe's best or second best. Lots of people on Twitter saying Fnatic's better than Power. Power's not
I
as
don't
good.
believe it one bit. Power came to play this event. Talking to Best Man, he said this team's coming to compete, and their over-aggressive playstyle is catching teams off guard. I think I have these guys in my top 12 if they play up to how much Best Man hyped them up to be.
Well, I think the biggest thing you just said there is Power came to play. They're actually in Dallas. Fnatic, come prove us wrong. Anyway, guys, we're going into our next matchup. It is going to be 4th-seeded Triggers Down versus 5th-seeded Believe the Hype. And let's take a minute to get to know our Triggers Down team. Believe the Hype, your 2009 Major League Gaming National Champions. We took a look at Believe the Hype. They're our 5th seed first. And guys, let's talk about our blue team. Believe the Hype. they narrowly beat Darkest Hour. They came out very strong, but they were kind of flat in the second half of games.
Yeah, but the thing is they have such a strong start that it almost makes up for their lack of finishing games, but they still are able to finish out on top. They destroyed Power in a 3-0 fashion, but the interesting thing here is Clutch has never beat Hysteria in a tournament. So he is looking for blood here. I was talking to him before the match. He said, you know what? The only time he beat me is when I was on subpar team, so it's guaranteed that I'm going to win this one. So I think I'm going to go with the guy, and I'm thinking putting Believe the Hype first.
I also talked to Clutch a little bit before this match, and he's telling me Believe the Hype is dominating right now, and we saw it. They like to start off games really, really fast, getting up 2-0 in that bomb game in about maybe a minute or so. If they come out quick with triggers down, I think Believe the Hype's going to win.
All right, well, they're going up against a very tough TD squad. Remember, both of these teams have 2-0 records. This is going to decide who is the best in the pool tonight. Let's take a look at our 4th seed. I'm not lying this time. We're actually going to take a look at Triggers Down. Once again, thank you, Johnny Malera. He stayed late in the MLG offices all week long to put together those awesome videos for us. The community matches were decided last week by you, the community. Here's your first one, Triggers Down versus Believe the Hype. Guys, real quick before we get to the match, talk about TD. It's our first time seeing them so far in this event, and they look a lot like the very successful roster we saw back in 2009.
Yeah, TD is solid from top to bottom. I've talked to Best Man. He said the entire team right now is shooting incredibly well. They're playing amazing as a team. They squeaked out. They had 3-1 victories over Power and Darkest Hour. But, like I said, all-around team right now, they're playing great.
Hines impressed me. I walked over there in game 4 versus Power. He had 40 kills. I'm expecting Hines to have a big series if this team has any chance of winning.
Hines maybe have put the most amount of time out of any of the players on TD. Definitely maybe one of the most practice players coming in this tournament. I love to see him when he has the drive, and he is hungry in this game going up against Believe the Hype. I think it's time for our match. Here we go. It's Triggers Down versus Believe the Hype, and we are getting it started with some Capture the Flag. All right, so the game is getting started, and as I said earlier last match, we let you vote who's going to do play-by-play. Is it Shockwave? Is it Gandhi?
Capture the flag.
You guys voted Gandhi. Shockwave, are you hurt?
A little bit, fans, a little bit.
Hey, it's okay. You can take the kinks. But, all right, here we go. We're going to jump on board with Hysteria here. He's going to be looking to nade. But more importantly, we got Bestman moving up top, and he's going to be burning the camo right now. He's got to take that guy down. They look to have a good start strat, but there's one down for them. Kind of interested to see how this plays out, Chris.
Yeah, so am I. This map completely symmetrical on all sides. Right now, it's almost like a wizard type of hybrid. You know, they've got the sticks right now. Hysteria's running through. I'm expecting Triggers Down to be able to control this map if they start heating up with their shots.
I gotta have to respectfully disagree because Believe the Hype is extremely aggressive, but here we go. We have Hysteria moving in. He's gonna be chasing down a kill on APG. He's gonna be putting some shots in. He gets the assist, but he's taken down. Let's jump on board with Maniac when we get the chance because he seems to have top middle control and he's doing a good job at holding it right now. Just gonna wait on his team. It looks like we're just gonna stay on Hysteria for the time being. Now, Chris, what do you like about Hysteria so far?
I mean, the one thing I've always thought Hysteria has been better than most players is his grenades. I know it sounds weird and it sounds like a nitpicky type of thing, but watch some of the grenades this guy throws. They're perfect. They land exactly where he wants them.
All right, and here we go. We have Clutch pulling the flag. He's going to be taking fire. He's going to be taken down, but the flag is still out. And Triggers Down doesn't seem to have any urgency to return the flag. Kind of a questionable play, but I think it's going to work out for them because Believe the Hype is not putting any pressure.
Yeah, right now it looks like Triggers Down's kind of sitting back, allowing Believe the Hype basically to make the first move and maybe mess up and kind of get control back themselves.
And Maniac doing a great job at staying alive. He's going to go bottom middle. He has 2 people taken down right now, so his shields are down. He needs to relax, wait for Cloud. Cloud's taking heavy fire top middle. And on the other side, we have Hysteria making a push in behind them right now. He's going to be He was able to get the assist, so good job by him. But back to Maniac, gets taken down, and the flag is pulled right now by Hysteria. Chris, how'd they get this flag pulled?
Well, Hysteria kind of snuck in behind this Believe the Hype squad, got into their base, cleaned up a kill on an APG, and right now trying to move the flag out. But unfortunately, it seemed the BTH spawned perfectly for that cap and stopped it at his tracks.
Now, let's just be brutally honest here, Chris. SK has never been known for his shot accuracy, only pretty much his team strategy. What about this player keeps him in the top levels?
Well, it's got to be his smarts. I mean, in Halo Reach, it seems that his shot has actually started to improve, but he's always been known as an incredibly smart player and an objective-oriented player. He's going to be the one on triggers down, returning flags, distracting the other team, kind of basically doing all the dirty work that the rest of the team really doesn't want to do.
Yeah, and triggers down right now, although they didn't return their flag, it seems like Believe the Hype has no urgency to get this flag, and SK is moving into their base. It looks like they have a pretty clean shot at getting this flag pulled. You got Cloud spawning on the left side of his base. I want to say that is yellow side, and he is able to take down SK. There's 3 members alive on the BTH squad. Maniac's going to be taken down top middle. APG is one of 2 members remaining. He picks up a huge kill right now, and Clutch and him are the only 2 players alive. Cloud coming off the respawn. Interesting to see how this plays out, if they go for this flag or not. Me personally, I say you got to force it, Chris.
Yeah, you're going to want to try to force against this team. But SK did a great job right there. He kind of snuck around towards the Believe the Hype base, came back, and managed to get that flag return.
And it just seems to be a pretty big stalemate thus far. I mean, Cloud and Believe the Hype cannot establish top-middle control. Both teams having a hard time getting top-middle, and I think it's because no one has gotten the camo and used it effectively yet. That is a huge part of this game type, and you got to get control of it, Chris.
I agree. That and the grenade launcher, which spawns bottom middle, those are both huge parts of this level. But I think the main thing is these spawns so far. It seems that every direction that either of these teams running the flag, you're having the other team spawn there. But you're not seeing a complete map control from either squad.
Now this is a sloppy flagpole turned right now, ladies and gentlemen. They threw the flag out bottom middle. There are 2 members that Believe the Hype taken down, but they got it to the halfway point. If Maniac can stay alive top middle, these guys have a chance of capping this flag. But you got Clutch is taken down. Maniac is still staying alive. Picks up a kill. He's going to keep the flag alive. He's going to be taken down. You got Cloud and APG, the last 2 remaining players. It looks like they're going to escort this flag in. Hysteria is the only one who has a chance to stop the flag. And there you have it, guys. After 4 minutes and 30 seconds of gameplay, Believe the Hype's on the board. Chris, what are your thoughts thus far?
Yeah, that was a great cap by Believe the Hype. They did an impressive job of running the flag with just 1 guy and allowing everyone else on the team basically to kind of come around and finish off all of the triggers down players trying to return the flag.
And here we go. We have Hysteria with the camo and the grenade launcher on this team. This is an incredible play right now. He was able to get into this team's base and pull the flag. It looks like he's going to be able to get the flag. He's actually going to be taken down. Clutch is on the other side. He's going to be looking to put shots down and keep this flag going. Or he's going to be looking to take down the flag. I'm sorry, guys. I was looking at the wrong screen. And there we have it. 1-1. Triggers down and Believe the Hype tied up. I got to say, I think Believe the Hype looks a little bit stronger right now, Chris.
Yeah, but that triggers down cap was really impressive. Hysteria grabbed the camo, grenade launcher, ended up with the flag. I'm going to go ahead and say that last cap was all Hysteria.
I may have to agree with you there, Chris, but let's jump on board with Hysteria because you talked about him, but he's going to be taken down. When we get the chance, I'd like to check out Maniac. He is still staying alive top middle. It seems to be his job to be there, but for the time being, right now you have Hines pushing in on the Believe the Hype base, and he's going to be taken down. Hysteria's the only one. Here comes the Hysteria grenade you were talking about. He's going to be outshot by Maniac. Maniac playing absolutely out of his mind. And here we have APG. You gotta wait there, APG. You can't try to force those flags. It's hard to do that though in the tournament pressure because there's so much pressure on you and you want to get that flag.
Exactly, and unfortunately for Believe the Hype, they had the spawn trap going on at green base or yellow base, but they didn't expect Best Man to spawn at green. He managed to just kind of sneak behind and get that flag returned.
And SK is going to be putting in this flag right now. It seems like no one's able to take him down. Oh, and he is stopped right now by APG and Clutch. Not Clutch and Maniac. Great job by APG to get in his face. This guy's all over the place. Sprint was the best possible addition for this guy, let me tell you, Chris.
I mean, he already looked like his Master Chief was sprinting back in Halo 3. He didn't need to get any faster.
I couldn't agree more. And here we go. Let's see how Clutch plays this. His flag is actually being pulled right now, and he is behind the team's base. He needs to get to the other side and stop this flag. He's putting shots down on Hines. Good assist right there. He's going to be moving into the base. It looks like he's going to be pulling it. Hopefully he doesn't throw it out like he did before. We watched Clutch throw it out and kind of leave it for his teammates. Sometimes you got to finish this flag run. But he's got camo. He needs to play this slow. Chris, if you have camo and you're running the flag, what's your best bid?
I mean, I would take the flag bottom middle with camo because you have so many escape routes from bottom middle. You can come up all the way into top middle, jump on about 5 or 6 different things. That's probably where you're going to be wanting to throw the flag. That way you can bait the other team to try to go for the return, kill them all again, and run it in.
And you know, Chris, after 8 minutes, we are still tied 1-1, and we get to see a clear spawn trap. But, I mean, we have Triggers Down running these scrappy flags. Both teams can't get control, and I think it's because of the smallness of this map. But here we go. We have Chines putting in the flag. It looks like no members of Believe the Hype are even close to him. And here we go. After 8 minutes, we have Hines putting in the second flag cap. Triggers Down leads 2-1.
And that flag cap kind of happened, what you were saying, letting basically his teammates spawn kill the rest of Believe the Hype. He ran the flag halfway across the map, turned around, killed, got them all down, and then ran it again.
And Hysteria is pulling another flag right here, guys. I'm very surprised that this Triggers Down squad is competing with this Believe the Hype after the way they performed. Triggers Down is doing a great job at getting these scrappy flag caps in because they have no real control so far.
Yeah, what they've been doing, and it's been really impressive, they're running these scrappy flags, knowing full well that they might not get them, but they're using it as a distraction. We call it the objective dilemma for the Believe the Hype squad. Believe the Hype's going all out for these returns, Triggers Down spawning, catching them in bad positions, and running the flag in.
And the main difference so far I've seen is that Triggers Down is finishing their one-shots, and it's making Believe the Hype just be forced to fight out of their base, but Maniac is in the position to change the game in his team's favor. You have the grenade launcher and you have camo. You have to play big right here. There he is picking up the kill on Hines. He's going to reload the grenade launcher. Shoots it under, double kill. There it is. Great use of the grenade launcher. Looks like he's going to be pulling the flag. There are all 3 members dead on this Triggers Down squad. Best Man, the only one. And it looks like as long as Maniac can run this smoothly, they are going to get this cap, and it is going to be 3-2.
Yeah, and it was a great play right there by Believe the Hype. They found where Triggers Down was going to be spawning, and they pretty much all-out charged that spawn, killed them all off, and then they're going to get the flag because of it.
Great execution right there by this Believe the Hype squad, still showing some life. Clutch is putting some shots down, but he's in the team's base right now, and Triggers Down needs to make sure they kill him, or they could potentially get another cap, Chris.
Yeah, right now you see Triggers Down has got 3 guys alive, and Best Man running the flag bottom middle.
Very surprising. I didn't even see Best Man over there. Very sneaky player. You can't say enough about the guy. 2009 most underrated player. He still doesn't get enough credit. One of the best DMRs in the league. And I had the chance to team with him, and he's just a great player.
Yeah, he's a solid player, good communicator, always playing the objective, and basically a great DMR like you were saying.
And here we go. We got APG running the flag. He's 1 base away from his flag, but he's got to make sure that he stays alive because Best Man's putting heavy shots in on him top middle. Great job by APG. Hitting Best Man with the juke. Still has the flag, ladies and gentlemen, and he's still going to be running this. What's Triggers Down doing, Chris? How are they not getting shots on him?
I don't know. Well, right now, Hines is in the BTH base. Just got taken down. He was distracted from behind. And when he's going, right now you're seeing SK return the flag, or try to return the flag. Basically, Triggers Down's about to make a mad dash into Believe the Hype base.
And they need to right now because Believe the Hype's getting ready to put in the second flag. Here we go. We have Maniac getting ready to put it in. And he is going to be taken down. APG looks to be there, but it looks like Bestman and Hysteria going to get the flag return, and they are now running the flag. There's all 4 members dead for this Triggers Down squad. A huge triple kill out of Hines. I said this was the player who needs to have a huge game. Right now he's on the spawn kill. It looks very promising right now for this Triggers Down squad.
Yeah, and you've got SK grabbing the rocket launcher, now grabbing the camo, and with the grenade launcher just dominating this BTH team at the bases that they're spawning at.
And a great job by Triggers Down. Notice how they're not continuing to run this flag, just waiting for their shields. Although Hines is taken down, still a great heads-up play. Clutch is able to take him down, but here we go. We saw Believe the Hype get the second cap because they had camo grenade launcher. Let's see if SK can do the same thing. I'm not sure if he can, but I think if he positions himself right, they have the ability to do so.
Yeah, SK's been doing a good job with his camo, basically distracting the rest of the BTH squad, not allowing them to drive control, and allowing Triggers Down to spawn and try to obtain map control.
Now, the interesting thing about this map is Clutch said coming in here, he said there's one map we are guaranteed to lose on, and that is Element. For some reason, I just can't get past it. Chris, we've all had mental blocks in maps. How do you get over it?
Really, it just comes down to practicing. Usually, as soon as you start getting a mental block within these these maps so clutch in element, what you're going to have to do is when you get online, you're going to have to try to play it and try to do something different. Obviously, if you're not winning, what you're doing now is not working. It's time to think about it differently.
And now, guys, there is 3 minutes until regulation is done. Triggers Down is leading 3-2. Here we go. We got the flag moving with Believe the Hype. Clutch is running the flag bottom middle. APG's top middle. Cloud picked up a huge double kill bottom middle. It looks like they're going to be able to get this flag. Clutch is taken down, and Cloud's going to pick up the flag. Looks like they're going to be all right here, Chris.
Yep.
Flag drop.
And Maniac's going to tie it up, but now Triggers Down has full control over the map, and Hysteria is running the flag. Best Man is top middle. Hines is top middle. SK is on the side flat. This is looking great for Triggers Down right now.
Yeah, Triggers Down pretty much locked the map down. They knew where Believe the Hype was spawning on the side of the base, and it looks like a pretty easy cap for Best Man.
Captured. Gain the lead.
No one seems to be in position to stop him, and they're going to be able to put that in. Best Man now is going to wait for his shields. He's going to be moving top middle, and now he's got the camo. Now that is going to be the last camo of the game unless it goes into sudden death overtime, in which case it'll be up at 15-13. Well, I guess that's not the end, but 15-13, the next camo will be up.
And right now, it really looks like Triggers Down is definitely playing this map incredibly well. Even though Believe the Hype's in, I feel like Triggers Down has always had map control and is always getting in the Believe the Hype base.
And Triggers Down always has 2 members down to Believe the Hype. APG and Maniac are out of commission right now. And here we go. We have Clutch fighting from his base, and Cloud is trying to get out of his base, and he can't. Clutch is going to go for a desperation flagpole. I don't think this is the right move, but it may work out for them. There are 2 members on the Triggers Down squad, Sean, dead, and here we go. The flag's running in. Clutch is going to be moving it in.
Yeah, and right now they're going to have to be really careful because if Triggers Down kills all the Believe the Hype members, it's going to be a counter cap.
Hines is going to be taken down. There's 2 members of Believe the Hype squad. APG with a huge double kill. APG is taken down. Cloud's in a one-on-one battle. Cloud ties. Clutch is the last player alive for this Believe the Hype squad. All faith lies on him to get this flag, and it doesn't look like he's going to be getting the return or getting the cap. Triggers Down, great job at stopping that flag.
Yeah, one of the players I'm really looking for, Triggers Down. Some of their shots are incredible right now. I've been seeing Hines and Best Man out DMR almost every single member of this BTH team.
And they're getting ready to put in the 5th and final flag cap, Chris. It looks like they're going to put the nail in the coffin here almost. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That is actually Believe the Hype who had the flag that far. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting used to this whole play-by-play thing.
Yeah, right now Hines doing a great job getting in the other team's base, grabbing the flag, disallowing them from getting it right away. But it looks like Believe the Hype will be putting this in and tying it up.
Here we go with 20 seconds left of regulation. Believe the Hype ties it up. It is 4-4, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win this game? My money right now is on Believe the Hype because not only do they have camo, but they have the grenade launcher in the hands of Maniac, and he's going to be taken down, but they still seem to have map control.
Yeah, right now it seems that Triggers Down's fighting from bottom middle, not exactly the place you want to be fighting from. Best Man actually picking up the new camo right now. Hopefully Triggers Down can pull something out here.
Clutch is going to be hunting him down. Clutch looks to be going underneath the base, underneath the Triggers Down base. He's going to get a flagpole, kind of a rushing flagpole, but it may work out for him because his buddy APG is right next to him, which is going to be interesting to see. He's going to be taken down by SK. No one really in position to get this flag, and it looks like Triggers Down's going to get an easy return here. But because of that flagpole, almost Triggers Down's going to have control, and now Hines has moved into the base. He's going to be running the flag.
But he is right now one of 2 members alive, and he's going to be hunted down by an entire Believe the Hype squad that just spawned.
And here we go. The only player who seems to be in position to stop this flag is APG, and he's going to be moving into the base right now. Maniac's hunting someone down as well. Hines is going to be running into the flag. Great play by APG right there to get that flag out, but there is no member from the Believe the Hype squad. Triggers Down looks like they're going to be able to put this flag in, and there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Triggers Down wins 5-4. Incredible match there, Chris. We couldn't expect it a better. Both of these teams are 2-0 in their pool, and what a great game to start off. Game 1, 5-4 on CTF Element. Let's take a look at the stats.
And looking at the stats, I think the most surprising thing you're going to see here is SK and Clutch, probably the 2 players on each of their respective teams that you're expecting not to go the most positive, playing the best Halo for each squad. Great matchup right there, 5-4, taking the entire 15 minutes. Impressive for both teams.
And you know, for having no clear control that entire series, that was an incredible game. Both flag caps, all flag caps extremely scrappy, but they were able to put them in. What contributed to that?
I think it's got to be the 3-second return time on the flag. They know that they can just kind of throw the flag out there, slay, and then as soon as they get the rest of the team down, run it again. And that was basically used by each team the entire time.
And it almost seems that running the flag bottom middle is almost a guaranteed way to die. If you run it to the left and or whichever side, if you run it green or yellow, you have a better chance of surviving the flag cap.
But the only problem with that is having the other team spawn exactly at the base you're running at, and you're not going to get a cap with that.
I couldn't agree more. But all right, guys, let's jump on board with game 2. We have TS Zealot. All right, guys, Team Slayer on Zealot, you guys know how it works. There's a grenade launcher, there's a sniper, there's evade. We're jumping this one off from best man. Now, Chris, since this team ended with a 5-4 win, do they have a lot of momentum coming into this one, or is Believe the Hype going to be able to bounce back?
I don't really think that either team has got momentum coming into this game. That last game was so close, 5-4. If you added up the kills, each team had almost the exact amount of kills.
And Hines right now going for the overkill. Hines gets the overkill. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chris, but someone had to see it. Incredible play right now, and he's not done. It looks like he's going to go on a killing spree right now. Great use of evade top middle. Here Hines is just going to sit here and control. Notice how he's using the evade to bounce back and forth and help his teammate out. Chris, what are you thinking so far from this guy?
I mean, Hines, like you said, is playing real good Halo. He's got the grenade launcher right here. But Hines has always been an incredibly smart player. We like to think of him as a support player, but that's really not the case. I mean, the kid, if you give him the opportunity, can be one of the top slayers in the league.
And notice the sneaky play right now. Hines using evade to the fullest. Getting up the red landing, hits APG with the grenade launcher. He's on a killing spree, guys. Give it up for this guy. He's got 5 of the 10 kills this team has, and he's not done. He's still on the spree. He's going to... Oh, and another grenade launcher. This kid's playing insane.
Yeah, right now, Trigger's Down definitely doing the better of... Trigger's Down getting the better of Believe the Hype. They're controlling top gold right now, and Team Slayer Zealot, top gold is where you're going to want to be. That's how you're going to be able to control the map.
And he was taken down by APG, who got a double kill, but right now, Trigger's Down. From watching Hines, you would think they'd be up by a lot more, but they're only up by 1 kill. And here we go, Hines in a battle. He's going to be taken down by Clutch. Great shots by Clutch, who just got an assist, and he cleans up the kill on Hines. And Clutch is, right now, he's pretty much playing support for his team, but he's getting kills somehow.
Well, I mean, he's finishing these one-shots. We talk about how important it is in this game to make sure those one-shots don't sprint away. Clutch is in a perfect position to shoot anyone that his teammates need help on.
And now on this Believe the Hype squad, we have Maniac that has the sniper. We saw this kid rip a lot of faces in the past, and I expect the same kind of performance. But notice how right now they're controlling the red base. They're not overextending. They're not getting full gold control. Great shots by Clutch to take down Best Man. They're just staying on one side.
Yeah, they're just controlling top gold, but focusing on the red base. They want to make sure that they're not going to worry about Believe the Hype coming from behind them at any time. But now you see Maniac starting to heat up with the sniper. Triggers Down looks to be in trouble if they don't get top gold control soon.
Great shots by Maniac, and right now he's going to be looking at the red health pack. They're both spawning there right in his sights. Sorry, Triggers Down. I got a sniper, and I'm going to know how to use it.
Yeah, right now Maniac playing good Halo, and you can just see it right here on the map. Leave the Hype moving around the map as a giant pack, controlling the spots that they need to be able to control. Now, unfortunately, going to the red flag. Hopefully they don't get trapped here.
And I don't think that's the case now, Chris, because Maniac's doing a good job. Although he's getting hit by a grenade, APG is sitting at the red landing. Clutch is also at red landing, and Cloud is sticking at the red base. He's going to be getting into a fight, and a great headshot right there by Maniac. Maniac's really being the spark for this team right now, and he's going to get another kill. The kid is not done. That is a 7 spree for him, ladies and gentlemen. I expect this kid to get... I want to see the first killing frenzy on the stage, and he's going to be taken down. Now I can't see it.
Yeah, well, you saw right there Maniac doing an incredible job. He was literally controlling top gold for his team by himself, and by doing that with the sniper, he was able to just pick off the Triggers Down players coming from the health pack.
Sloppy shots there by Maniac, but he was able to slow down his spam and end up finishing the kill. He's going to be pushing straight, and his teammates aren't in a position to help him out. They're all kind of ring one, so he needs to be careful here. but the sniper's going to be dropping at 11-10, so he needs to get there, and he wants the sniper with the way he's playing.
Yeah, he does. But right now you can see Triggers Down getting a little flustered in this game. They know they're down by about 8 kills, 9 kills. And they're going to need to start playing a little bit calmer, just kind of running out there and dying.
And a great headshot right there by Hines. He picked up that sniper that dropped at 11-10. He's going to be taking shots. He's going to hit the... Oh, he's taken down right there. And that's going to be huge. Someone's going to need to get that sniper as soon as they can. But Hines knows where it's at, and whoever picks it up pretty much has to hit the gold lift. So look for these guys to push gold.
And I mean, just looking at this, you see Triggers Down. They're staying in this grenade launcher. They haven't been able to really push out at the landing yet.
39-30. This is a fast game, guys. This almost reminds me of Amplified back in the day. 42-31. Believe the Hype pretty much running away with this one. Clutch is going to be taking shots. He's going to be taking down. Cloud's going to easily clean that up on Best Man. He's just controlling this grenade launcher so effectively.
Yeah, well, Triggers Down right now is spawning at the bases. They really have no landing control, no top goal control. And as you saw when they were holding the blue base right there, Believe the Hype just stormed them as they were hiding and got them all.
All right, here we go. We have 5 kills left. Believe the Hype is on the hunt. Triggers Down, stuck in the red base, 46-35. Best Man was able to hit the Believe the Hype squad with the flank. Maniac's going to be putting shots in on SK. SK's going to get out, and Maniac's going to chase, and he's not going to get the kill. He's going to be taken down 46-38. They are only up by 8 kills, but it looks like they're still in the hunt. We're going to jump on board with APG. He's going to put in shots on Hysteria. Hysteria challenges, and Hysteria wins the battle. You got to finish these guys, Believe the Hype. Come on.
Yeah, right now they finally finished up Hysteria, and they got him. Right now they're going to be looking for these last 3 kills, probably charging as much as they can.
47-40. There's a sniper dropping at 9-10. I want to see if anyone's going to get that, and if so, there's going to be a stalemate. But APG smells blood, and he wants it. He's going to be taken down by Best Man. Triggers Down is not laying down. They are only down by 3 kills now, guys. This may be a huge comeback. 48-44. Oh, my goodness. Hines is just heating up. They're only down by 3 kills. Hines is in a great position right now. This Believe the Hype squad is spawning at the blue base. He just needs to play this nice and slow, and they will be able to come back in this one. Dodging some grenades. Here comes Hines. He's going to line up a shot. He's taking fire. 49-46. Hysteria was taken down by Clutch. And Hines looks like he's going to be taken out by Cloud. And there you have it. Believe the Hype wins game 2, 50-46. Taking a look at the stats here, we have APG going +1, but I have to say on the other side, Hines went +8.
Yeah, he was
the objective player of the team. So the self-proclaimed objective player going +8 with 21 kills.
Yeah, he was really impressive. I was pretty much watching him the entire time, absolutely destroying. But unfortunately, he really wasn't. I mean, he was doing great things for his team, but the rest of his team kind of seemed to get owned when he was off doing his own thing. I don't know if that's directly Hines' fault.
There's only so much you can do when Believe the Hype is absolutely swarming you. But all right, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial. We will be right back.